everybody, I'm Ashley Haas. It's week 15 in the NFL. Not the best week for matchups. Just spilled all over myself. Just kidding. All right. Like I was saying, not the best week for matchups, but really good time to gamble because a lot of these games are easy no-brainers. Let's start things off with one of my favorite matchups this week. The Buffalo Bills are going to be traveling to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Currently, the Bills are 9-4 and the Pittsburgh Steelers are 8-5. The Bills really need this win. They're just behind the Patriots in the AFC East. So the Bills are going to be playing to win. And this matchup is going to be all about that D. That defense, baby. Right now, the Steelers hold the 5th ranked defense in the league, and the Bills hold the 3rd best defense in the league. So I think it's gonna be quite a low scoring game. I would take the under on this. And the Steelers are favored by 2. I'm gonna go Bills here. The Bills really need this win. While Ducky Hodges has been playing amazing, I think it's going to be the upset of the week, and you get 2 points. Another really good matchup we have are the 8-5 Houston Texans that are going to be traveling to the 8-5 Tennessee Titans. I have to say, the Titans have totally turned things around, and the Texans have had a couple of really tough losses recently. That being said, I just think the Texans are a much better team. Even though the Texans are on the road and the Titans are home and have momentum, I'm going Texans here. The spread's 3 points in favor of the Titans. Again, I'm going for the underdog, so I'm going to say Texans for the win, and you get 3 points. Girls! My God, the dogs won't stop barking. The 10-3 Seattle Seahawks are traveling to the 5-8 Carolina Panthers. Easy breezy, I'm taking Seahawks for the win here. I mean, they're just behind the 49ers in the NFC West. I definitely see the Seahawks winning by at least a touchdown, so I'm going to say Seahawks for the win and the cover. Spread them. The 5-8 Denver Broncos are going to be traveling to the 9-4 Kansas City Chiefs. And again, super easy. I'm going Chiefs for the win. 9.5 points is the spread. Obviously, the Chiefs are favored here. I definitely think the Chiefs can win by a field goal and a touchdown, just covering that 9.5 point spread. So I'm going to say Chiefs for the win. And what do I say? Spread them. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be traveling to the Detroit Lions, and surprisingly, the Buccaneers have really turned around their season. They currently hold the 3rd best offense in the league. I definitely think the Buccaneers are going to get another win here, especially since the Lions hold the 29th ranked offense in the league. Not so good. So that being said, definitely going Buccaneers for the win here. And the spread is only 3 points. Buccaneers for the win and the cover. Spread them. The 10-3 New England Patriots are going to be traveling to the 1-12. That is right. I said 1-12 Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, if the Patriots can't win here, I don't know what, they're doing something wrong, especially when they have the #1 defense in the league going against the worst ranked offense in the league. Hands down, definitely gonna get this win. We do need to talk about some important injuries. One of the Patriots' star wide receivers and Brady's go-to man, Julian Edelman, has been listed as questionable, and after he didn't practice on Wednesday, he's fighting all kinds of injuries, including a rib injury, and he just continues to get banged up. I have a feeling he's not gonna be playing on Sunday, and there's so many rumors right now that Brady is gonna be retiring, or maybe he'll go to another team. I mean, obviously, everyone would be interested in having the GOAT as their quarterback. The only problem is, I'm not so sure how Boston fans are gonna handle seeing Brady in anything but a Patriots jersey, even with all the injuries and the gossip behind the scenes talk. Taking the Patriots, that spread is 14 points. That's a lot. Who am I kidding? They're playing the Bengals. Even if every single starter on the Patriots was injured, I'd still think that they could cover that spread. Spread them. I mean, flip a coin on this one. The Miami Dolphins are going to be traveling to the New York Giants. Dolphins are 3-10 and the Giants are 2-11. And both these teams do hold a record. Last place in their division. So who really cares? Because both these teams should just be fighting for a 1st round draft pick. That being said, gotta give you a prediction. I'm gonna say Giants are the win. They're home, Eli's back. Last week was a bit tough for him. He was a little rusty and he was going against a division rivalry, so that's always a tougher game. Not to mention it was against my Philadelphia Eagles, so hey, I'm a little biased there. The spread's only 3.5 points. Definitely think they're gonna cover, so I'm gonna say Giants for the win and the spread them. And speaking of division rivalry, we've got a nice matchup for you. The last time these two played each other was week 1, and the Packers won. If you don't know what I'm talking about by now, it's the Packers versus Bears. And this time the Packers are home, and they already beat the Bears on the road. The Vikings are just on their tail in the NFC North, so this is a very important game for Rodgers and the Packers. I'm gonna say Packers win, definitely gonna cover by 4 points, spread them. And another division matchup, this time in the NFC East. And my Philadelphia Eagles are going to be traveling to the Washington Redskins. At this point, I should say it's going to be an easy game for the Eagles, but I never know what Eagles team we're going to get, and we're super injured. All right, I'm taking my Eagles for the win. I mean, who am I kidding? They're playing the Redskins. Ugh. And somehow we are still in the hunt. I mean, it's crazy. If the Cowboys lose this week and the Eagles win, which I mean, they should, we will then take the lead. Our division is clearly an embarrassment, but hey, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna say Eagles for the win. Spread's 4.5 points. I see them winning by a touchdown, so spread them. The Los Angeles Chargers are going to be hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And as I mentioned earlier, the Vikings are just behind the Packers in their division, and they need this win. 100% taking the Vikings here. Spread is only 2.5 points. Ashley's pick of the week, easy breezy. I'm saying Vikings for the win and the cover, spread them. Next up, we've got the Cleveland Browns traveling to the Arizona Cardinals. And there's just so much going on right now with the Browns. I mean, Odell is literally whispering to every single person, including Garoppolo, which has made news recently, that post-game he went up to Garoppolo and whispered something along the lines of, "Take me with you, I want to be on your team." Yeah, okay, it's great to send out your resume to everybody, but don't forget about the team you are currently playing for, because you haven't had the best season. You are still Odell, and you are a very talented player, but you need to remind people of that. If you want to use games as a job resume, I suggest you pick things up, and I do think he will pick things up in this game. I mean, he wants to be traded. He needs to prove to teams that he is still Odell. So I'm saying Browns for the win. Spread's only 3 points. Yeah, I think they're going to cover that. So Browns for the win and the spread them. The Jacksonville Jaguars are going to be traveling to the Oakland Raiders. And you never know what team you're going to get with the Oakland Raiders. So they are home. Oakland for the win and the cover, spread them. The 8-5 Los Angeles Rams are going to be traveling to the Dallas Cowboys, who are 6-7. Cowboys need this win if they want to keep their lead in the NFC East. Last year they were in the Super Bowl. This year it's been a bit of a Super Bowl hangover. They haven't been the same Rams team that they were last year. So I think they're going to play extra hard. Maybe I'm a little bit biased, but I'm going to say Rams for the win, and I think they're going to cover that 1 point. There's another blowout game for you. We got the 11-2 San Francisco 49ers that are going to be hosting the 4-9 Atlanta Falcons. Obviously, it's the 49ers. We don't need to dwell too long on that. The only thing now is the point spread is 10.5. I don't know. This 49er team has just been incredible. Garoppolo and everyone. Gotta give it to you. I wasn't sure until I saw, hands down, what you guys did against the Saints. That game is the reason why I love football. I had chills. I was almost crying. And neither of these two teams are my team. That was just such an incredible game. So you sold me. I am a believer now. 49ers for the win, and they're going to cover 10.5 points. Spread them. And speaking of Saints, that brings us to Monday Night Football. The New Orleans Saints are going to be hosting Indianapolis Colts. And the Colts are now 6-7. They are going against this tough Drew Brees team and the Saints in the Dome. They just lost last week at home to Garoppolo and the 49ers. As I mentioned in last week's game, it was so close. Amazing, down to the last second. I mean, literally textbook football. I couldn't have asked for a better game to watch. I'm 100% taking the Saints to win. Spread is 9 points, and while that is high, I see them winning by 2 touchdowns, or at least a touchdown and a field goal. Saints for the win and the cover. Spread them. Guys, week 15, we are so close to playoffs. I can taste it. I'm Ashley Haas. That's my show. Happy Football Sunday, guys. Cheers.